Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the official cases from Samsung for the Galaxy Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. We're going to see how they fit, do they fix the wobble issue, and of course, last but not least, do they still support wireless charging and reverse wireless charging when we use them. This is TK, let's check them out. Like and make sure you hit that bell icon so you're always notified to whenever we have new videos on the channel. So what I have in front of us is 5 different cases. There's the Kvadrat cover, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, the rugged protective cover. This is made for, again, both the devices. The S-View cover, the leather case cover, and the LED cover. And of course, I'll give you links to all of these guys in the description below. The main thing is that we're going to test them out. Some of them are actually for the Note 20, as well as some of them are for the Note 20 Ultra. In front of us, of course, I have here the Mystic Green and, of course, the Mystic White with Galaxy Note 20 devices 20 and 20 Ultra. So we'll start off by looking at the one on the left, which is basically the Kvadrat cover. Now that one I got it directly for the Galaxy Note 20, so let's go ahead and open it up. These are official cases directly from Samsung. They're available on both Samsung.com as well as Amazon. I'll give you guys links to those. The inside of this case actually is a TPU case, so plastic. On the outside is a very nice fabric feel to it. Now it has the name Kvadrat on it here. Hopefully I'm saying this correctly again. And inserting our phone is pretty simple. So we're putting it in here. There is no screen protector on this. Device does not come with a screen protector, unfortunately. But what I can tell you right now is, first and foremost, the protection around the S Pen is actually very nice. There's a nice little nub kind of cover around it. To open it, you have to just press the button, use your nail to be able to pull the actual S Pen out. The USB-C, the bottom firing speaker, and the microphone are covered. The obviously volume rocker and power button are there. And as you can see here, the actual casing itself makes the phone flat, meaning there is no more wobble on the table. So we'll go ahead and put it in here. No wobble at all. And that's because the camera is no longer bumping out there, but it also protects it on the other side. On the top, we have an opening for the microphone, and of course, everything else here for the secondary microphone looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and test out. This is my wireless charger. By the way, this is a Zero Lemon Juice Box Pro 20,100 milliampere battery. Let's go ahead and actually put it on the side where I think it's actually right there. And as you can see right there, wireless charging works perfectly on this. And of course, last thing we're going to do is we're going to try out the reverse wireless charging, which should be able to also work. So here it is, reverse wireless charging. Turn it on. I'll flip it over on the other side. And we're going to use the Galaxy Buds Live here. Of course, I'll give you guys a link to those as well in the description. So we'll go ahead and put that in. And sure enough, both of those work. Definitely looks good. There's a couple of colors available. The one that is actually currently available is the white one, or the gray one as they call it. And it looks really good. Again, I have the green one here and it looks nice on it. Now the next one we're going to take a look at is, again, the rugged protective cover. This one actually has a couple of kickstands. There's a short one and of course there's a long one. And it's really mostly intended so that whenever you want to be able to put your phone down, so there's the long one, you can actually kind of see there's this angle. And of course, if you want to actually angle it a little bit further down, you can actually go down and you can see it's a little bit more. Very nice and very simple. This one actually is the rugged style case, so this is intended to give us the maximum protection. First and foremost, you'll notice that the display is raised above the table. The camera optics are also engraved here, or raised actually, so that basically we don't actually have any kind of wobble issue on the table, so definitely very nice. So the best thing would be obviously here, for the short one, you can put it in, very simple. Of course, if you want to angle it a little bit higher, you can actually go with the long one, and you can get it, again, both work really nice. And of course, the ruggedized grip on the sides that's actually present, volume rocker, everything is covered, pretty much the exact same thing. And we also have a really good cover on the actual S Pen, so there's no chances, even if this actually drops at the angle on the S Pen cover, this is not going to have any problem. And as you can see, kind of covers it. Now, as far as wireless charging, let's go ahead and do that one more time. Here's our wireless charger. I'll go ahead and put the, here it is. Of course, wireless charging works perfectly fine. And last but not least, let's go ahead and bring this down. We'll do reverse wireless charging. And again, here we are with the trusted Galaxy Buds, or these are the Buds Live. Let's go ahead and put that in here. And you can see the red light does turn on. So no problem at all. And you can probably also use the Galaxy Watch S3 if you want to be able to do that. So this one looks really nice. I like the construction. It's very rugged. The material on the back is not slippery, even though it looks like it has ridges. The grip is definitely the best part about this, and of course provides the protection. Should be okay to work with most screen protectors as long as they don't go to the edges, because I see it actually kind of goes all the way down there. But again, with a flat display, this looks really nice. So let's go ahead and switch over to the S-View flip cover. This one is made specifically for the Note 20. Again, I did match the color, so it looks really good. The material that we have here is nice and soft on the inside, and of course on the inside part of it, whatever touches the device. On the outside, it's kind of a fabricy You can actually, kind of has that little bit of a sound, but it feels really good. So putting in the device looks really good. And then when we close it, it should be pretty simple. I can turn on the display. You can see the notification. So that's the YouTube app. Of course, there's no SIM card in this version or this phone. The earpiece cut out at the top. And since the volume rocker and the power button moved to the right, now they're actually covered. Last year on the Note 10, they were on the left. Of course, on the top, we actually have a full protection here. It actually protects the edges of the device as well as on the bottom, although the bottom is actually exposed. So accessing the S Pen, pretty simple. You just pull it out, put it back. Everything seems pretty much the same. We do have edge protection. And of course, last but not least, is the camera. You notice that the camera is recessed slightly, so again, no wobble issue. So the material that we have here is essentially a plastic material that kind of covers it. And the recognition obviously is by the phone. So we can see here notifications come through. It's very nice and very thin. Protected on all sides. And of course, as you can imagine, wireless charging should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and turn it on here. And there is actually an indicator for it now that will work through the S View cover. So let's go ahead and give it a second. And here we are. Wireless charging, and of course it gives you the percentage, 88%, and it says 34 minutes until full. So any information that normally would have been on your screen shows up here, and this is kind of like an always on display. I can press it, and if there was a lot of notifications, by the way, you'll get multiple pages here. And if I want to access it, I'll just double tap it here. It says open up the phone to access, and of course it automatically unlocks if you have it set up this way. That was that little message that we looked at the top saying that there is no SIM card in this phone. Let's go ahead and check real quick with reverse wireless charging, which I'm pretty sure should work, but again, it's always nice to actually see that it does. So here we are, Galaxy Buds Live, and of course the light does turn on. So definitely very nice, a very stylish case that you can pick up. The earpiece opened up very nicely, and again, volume button and of course the power button are there. All the protection that you can expect, and of course works really good. You can answer calls without even having to open it, or you can open it directly. If you have a lock screen, this will automatically remove it. If you don't, then you do need to move and unlock. So that works really nice. Now the next one we're going to take a look at is of course the leather case. I do want to mention real quick is that I actually have two cases of the rugged one. So there's one for the Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra. This is why you're seeing 5 here, and I didn't actually take this one out of the box. So as far as the leather case, I did go with the orange, more of the leather look that we've seen before, and this one actually I would have to say is the most premium case of all for my Note 20 Ultra. So here it is. Note 20 Ultra, you put it in, inserts very nicely, and it does have a nice suede almost feeling material on the inside. So let me just go ahead and remove it. It feels very soft, and it shouldn't have any problems directly with your phone. You put that in, and of course it just fits perfectly, especially with the curved edges. And I feel like this actually will help us with a little bit on the accidental touches, because it forces us from holding the device on the sides this way and not having to actually touch it to be able to initiate anything. So unlocking it using the fingerprint sensor, gestures work perfectly fine. And of course, on the back, the camera does actually have a little bit of a raise on this. So the massive hump that we have on the Note 20 Ultra is a little bit extenuated, so it's there. And unfortunately, it still gives us a minor amount of bump. So let's go ahead and put this here. And unfortunately, what that means essentially is that you get a little bit of a wobble still. So as far as the case, this is not going to stop the wobble for the Note 20 Ultra. It will make it a little bit less pronounced, so you can definitely see here, but there is still a little bit of a hump. Microphone opening at the top, of course, protection for the USB-C, the bottom firing speaker, as well as the S Pen. And this one, you just need to push it with your nail, and then of course pick it up, and it works pretty nice. As far as the, of course, overall aesthetics, I feel like this one looks the best of all, especially with the white one because of that silver backing. It looks really good. Of course, let's go ahead and try real quick wireless charging. This one is the Note 20 Ultra. We're using the, again, the Juice Box Pro. So let's go ahead and make sure to align it, and I think this is it. And here we have it. Again, wireless charging working. Last but not least, let's go ahead and open it up. We'll do reverse wireless charging, as you can imagine, and we'll go ahead and put it on the top. And as you have right there, the light turns on. So definitely the most stylish case of all. It looks really nice. Of course, you have the Samsung logo right there on the back, and it looks really good. There's a few colors available as well. I'll give you guys a link to that in the description below. Now, moving on to the last case is the LED wallet cover. Weird enough this year, and I'm not sure if this is going to be coming out later, the wallet cover is only available for the Note 20 Ultra, and the S View cover is only available for the Note 20. So I'm hoping we'll be able to see, obviously, more compatibility on both of these cases. This one is very simple, nice soft material on the inside, and of course we have an opening here directly for one credit card or an ID, depending what you need to use it. And of course it closes on its own. Same material they used on the S View flip cover. The difference here is that there is no outside glass because we actually have an LED built into this. And it actually does get powered using NFC power directly from the phone. So no need to power the case or anything like that. You just insert your phone, and once you pop it in and then close it for the first time, First, you'll notice that the time shows up here. If you definitely want to be able to actually customize it and use different things on this, you need to go in directly into the accessories tab on your phone. So first and foremost, I can turn it on. I can see the time. If there is notification or there's music playing back, it is going to give us a little bit more of a payback function. So let's go ahead and open unlock. I'll go ahead and turn this one off and let's play a quick song, Alex Window. Of course, music playback there. I'll close it. You'll notice there's a visual EQ built in here and looks really nice. Now, to be able to customize it, you just need to go under Advanced Features, Accessories, and of course you'll notice it right there. If you don't have the case, this option will not show up. Once you install it, it'll install the software, and if there is a software update for the case, it will install it, of course. Automatic unlock, if you have it set up, about case cover, this is just showing you the version, and you can go in there and customize it. You can customize different icons for basically caller ID information. You can also have one specifically made for you, and you can add context to it. So it really has a lot of nice functionalities, and it looks really good. It protects the device from the front and on the back. It is open on the top, similar to the way we have the S View, but again, it definitely looks good. So you have access to the SIM card with the SD card. Of course, protection on the edges here, and it does not unfortunately close all the way. So this will actually open and flap if you're not using it. So just be aware. You are, on the other hand, able to use it as basically like a stand like this. If you can prop it to something, and it'll work really nice. And again, only one slot for either a card or maybe paper money or something like that. Other than that, it looks really good. Let's go ahead and turn on wireless charging. Let me show you guys how that looks like there. Again, I like the fact that the LED functions here. It looks really good. So you feel the vibration there. And I don't think we got it there. Right there, 72%, and it is charging. So you can see it right there on the outside of the device. Looks really nice. Last but not least is the ability of using reverse, which I'm pretty sure should work, but we'll go ahead and do that real quick. So reverse wireless charging. I'll go ahead and close it, and I'll go ahead and put this on, and let's see if we can find it. And right there, wireless charging working and reverse wireless charging. Now, as far as the actual bump on the back, it definitely does flatten it. So this one actually makes it a lot flat on the device. There is no basically big wobble that we had before. You can also just go backwards here, put it on, and of course this just alleviates any kind of movement if you want to use the S Pen on it. It does actually have a slight opening here at the top for the speakers, so it will work really good. Definitely one of my favorite cases that we have on the device. Definitely one of the best features on this is obviously the ability of using it with a music player. I love the fact that I can actually pause and play my music straight on the case from the outside. So the LED cover, the S View cover, the leather case, and of course we have the rugged cases that we have in there, as well as the fabric or the Kvadrat case. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It sounds like it should be something out of IKEA. That's the only thing I can say about that. All of these cases are available either through Amazon or Samsung's main website, and of course I'll give you guys a link in the description below. My recommendation, if you are pre-ordering your device and you definitely want to have a first-party case straight from Samsung, definitely get it. I think those are great cases, although not necessarily the cheapest on the market, but I feel like they give us some of the best options available. Again, first-party cases are always cool because these functionalities. So the S View cover, the S View Flip, and the LED are always going to be unique to Samsung cases. So if you're looking for something like that, this is going to be it. Thank you very much for the support. Like and subscribe as usual, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next video.